Hello, it's Phillip Taylor from Richmond Green Chambers in London speaking, and this morning I'm looking at a publication from Edward Elgar Publishing Limited, which are a family business dealing with a lot of economic matters pertaining and legal matters pertaining to the European Union. And this particular book is an important one because it's an area which has caused quite a lot of difficulty within the EU. The title is Integration for Third Country Nationals in the European Union, and it's the Equality Challenge, edited by Sonia Morano-Foadi and Micaela Malena. I do hope I've pronounced those names correctly. My wife Elizabeth and I have written a review which is in detail, so I'm not going to go into much detail today, but I'll show you the book. And it's an excellent contribution, we say, to the literature on migration, including refugees and asylum seekers within the EU. This is actually the book here. You can see the front part of it, and then you can see the back cover as well, which has got quite a lot of detail. It's not a heavy book in that sense. It's 390 pages. That's the index at the back. It follows much of the sort of structure of Edward Elgar. You have got a lot of extensive footnoting, and you've got subheads which are there rather than paragraph numbering. You can see in the centre of the book the sort of detail you've got, which is very, very high in terms of its research content. That's the front cover there. Then you've got the actual contents, and you can see the various parts which are structured all the way through. They're in fact structured in a slightly different way, which is more in the European Union's type of structure. Then you've got a whole series of contributors, a very large number. Then there is a foreword by the Standing Committee, which is for Social Sciences of the European Science Foundation. And then you have actually a preamble which deals with the basic points that are being made. Then there is a main introduction from one of the editors, and then you go into the book itself. One of the points, I think most importantly, is integration policy at EU level, because this is going to become obviously an important legal and political problem. It's certainly beginning to surface in that way with membership of the European Union and the difficulties some member states are having. The rich vein of background information, therefore, and the variety of scholarly viewpoints gathered together in this book do shed some light on the problems created by and the possible solutions to the matter of third country nationals migrating and eventually settling within the EU. That is obviously, as I've said, a very important and very controversial area. There's a lot of research given, and in our review we've highlighted some of the areas. In all, the book puts forward a number of models of integration and social cohesion in the European context, the variety of which do reflect what is referred to as the fragmented structure of European society. Let me conclude by saying that with its extensive footnoting and detailed index, it functions as an excellent research tool for academics and practitioners alike, as well as journalists, of course, and anyone making serious inquiries into migration and refugee issues. So I'd like to thank the editors, the contributors, and the publishers for producing what is an excellent publication. Bye-bye.